Well, hey friends and neighbors, this is Chuck at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So the other night, we got a call from another farmer who's having a little bit of trouble and needed some help. About 9 o'clock, Sondra's phone rang. I was in the office and she was somewhere else in the house. Phone rang, she didn't answer it. So then she got a text and said, "Call me, SOS." So she called a friend back, and she had a pig that had given birth, or was in the process of giving birth, but was trying to eat the piglets, and she was at her wits' end. She didn't know what to do. So caught a little bit of footage of that. I'm gonna roll some of that now, but come back with us at after we roll that, and I want to talk about some of the most important tools that you can have on your farm. Some of the most important things you can have access to for whenever times get tough. So stick around for a little bit. So a friend of ours just called. She has a sow that's in the process of giving birth, and she says that the sow is trying to eat the piglets. So she's going in and pulling those piglets off of the sow and putting them in her car to warm them up and to get them warm. So we're going to run over there and see if we can help her. Sunday night, it's a little after 9 o'clock, so let's see what's going on here. This may be a learning experience for everybody, so stick with us and let's see what's going on with these pigs. Hang around. Oh my goodness! Oh man! So what breed are these?
These are American guinea hogs crossed with a mule foot.
Guinea hogs crossed with a mule foot. Well, I'm just going to tell you, you are doing absolutely the right thing by getting them in here and getting them warm.
All right.
That's the right thing to do. And they're not showing up very. I want to get them on camera, but that's okay.
You can pick them, hold them, whatever.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that little guy. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, those things are tiny. There's. So, when was Mama due?
Yeah, she was due.
So she was due any day. So she's on time. Is this her first litter or?
First litter.
And Sondra just got another one. I know the video. I mean, I know y'all can't see anything here, but kind of get her bearings about us.
Good Lord, it's a big litter for first litter.
Oh yeah, look at there. How darling. Yeah, let's get her dried off good. And we were afraid to come out the lane.
Oh.
We didn't know how deep some of the mud holes were.
Sorry,
No, it's
I wasn't
fine.
thinking. I was just like, oh my gosh.
No, it's fine. It's no big deal.
Have you ever had one that she was aggressive like that towards them?
No, never had one that was aggressive like that. Typically, well, what I've heard is that if they want to eat their piglets, that they have a protein deficiency for whatever reason. So I think probably if she's going to do that, the thing to do is going to be just to
Keep them out.
Yeah, see if we can pull them off and watch them. So this is first time Mom. How old is she?
She's, let's see, October, December, so she's 14.
So this is Mom, first time Mom, 14 months. Yeah, I mean she's plenty old enough and big enough to be having babies. She's a cross with a. Is she American guinea hog?
She's full American guinea hog.
She's full AGH. Yep.
A mule foot.
And was crossed with a mule foot. So.
Too
small.
Yeah. Now, with this kind of situation, would you give her another chance?
I would give her another. I'd give her another chance.
She's a good-looking pig. I mean.
I'd probably give her another chance, and next time when she's gestating, I'd make sure I was feeding her a high-protein ration.
Okay.
Yep, but I'd give her another chance. I mean, she's had, how many is in there?
8.
8?
Yeah, 8.
And she's not past placenta yet?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously a good mom.
They're all viable so far.
Well,
Yeah, they all look good.
she's obviously a good producer.
Right.
The mom part
Mom
is
part
to be
is-
determined, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all.
So she's got up and turned around. Looked like she was trying to pass part of her placenta. Let's keep watching her here for a little bit and see how she does.
Is that her tongue? Yeah.
Yeah. Got her tongue sticking out at us.
Hello.
Let me get that foot. So these are mule foot cross. Look at that. Just like a solid hoof. It's interesting. Looks like a little bat. Look at them ears on him. Like a little Batman. So what was the numbers? 5 and 3? 5 boys, 3 girls? 5 boys, 3 girls.
They look good.
And they're hanging out here in the
With the Ninja Turtles.
in the Ford on their Ninja Turtle blankie. Yep. Everybody's looking good here. And get some colostrum in them here in a few minutes. So before we start talking about what we're going to talk about, I've had a lot of folks reach out, say how can we help, how can we support you, and that kind of thing. Can't thank y'all enough. That just means a ton to us, that you're even asking. But if you're interested in supporting us, there's a link in the description down below that will take you to Amazon. It's an affiliate link. We get a little bit of commission for anything you go over there and buy. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but we get a few cents off of that. That helps us with the channel. So if you're interested in helping us and you've not subscribed, hit subscribe, but also go down and hit that link and do whatever your Christmas shopping or whatever you're looking for on Amazon, and follow that link down there. So that was our experience the other night, and just to add a little more context to that, kind of tell you a little bit more of the story. Chantal, who is the young lady that that owns those pigs, we met her about 1.5 years ago at one of our markets. She was interested in starting a new farmer's market in a town just a little bit west of here, and she was looking for some folks that were doing things in a regenerative way, just like how we raise animals here on our farm. And so that was kind of how we met her and got hooked up with her, and so we was involved in helping to start that market over there. She does a market garden, a lot of veggies and that kind of stuff, and then she also does some chickens and obviously some pigs and some goats and stuff. So I think this was her first experience farrowing, and she got home, went out, checked on the sow. She had given birth to 1 or 2, and the sow was trying to eat them. And that's not a real common thing, but it can happen in pigs that have got a bit of a protein deficiency in their diet. Don't know that was the deal here, but anyway, that's what happens. So she was in a tight spot, and when she called and we had her on the phone initially, you could palpate the panic through the phone line. I mean, she was at her wits' end. She didn't know what to do, and she was stuck. She needed some help, and so she called us. And the reason that she called us was, number one, we were friends. Number two, she knew we done pigs, and number three, she just she needed some help. So that kind of brings me to one of the some of the most important tools that I think you can have access to on your farm. And that's a network of people that you can reach out to when things start going sideways. She was able to reach out to us because we've got a little bit of a background now in pigs, and felt like we could help her. Here on our farm, I've got a couple of pig farmers that are just within 20 or 30 minutes of here. Something goes sideways, I can call one of those guys. They'll be glad to offer up an opinion or some help. If I've got an issue with sheep, my buddy Matt down the road, he's about 10 minutes from here. He's the sheep guy. He's the go-to sheep guy. We've got neighbor Greg, who's a 2-minute walk, 1 minute by buggy, 30 seconds if he's super motivated. We can call him for a little bit of anything. So whether you're starting your farm, whether you've been farming for a while, whatever the case may be, it's real important that you build a network of friends and a network of contacts that specialize in things that maybe you're not that good at, or that you potentially could need help at. I stink as an electrician, but a guy that I work with, he is my go-to electrician guy. If we need something wired, he can be here in a hurry. So building that network up of folks that you can call, reach out to whenever things go sideways, those are some of the most important tools that you can have on your farm. We've talked about it before. Veterinarians is another important resource. If you can make a relationship and a connection with a vet, that's super important, because you never know whenever you're going to have an animal that gets sick, goes down. you need some advice, and you need somebody that you can call. I don't know if y'all remember or not, we thought we had done that. We had a vet that had came out, toured the farm, looked at everything that we had. Then whenever we had an issue and a problem, they weren't there, so we had to back up and punt. So that was one of those cases where, you know, sometimes your network can fail you, but you got to have a network to start with. So, you know, the end message there is make sure that you've got folks connected that you can tie to. Speaking of that vet, if you've not seen the video where we talk about that vet, go check that out. I'm gonna post that right there. That's whenever we had Helen, and she had so much trouble giving birth. It was just a horrible experience. So appreciate y'all following along. Click subscribe if you're not subscribed. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks.